This week's episode is brought to you by Site5, web hosting made simple. Visit jcast/site5 today. Audible. For your free 14-day trial and free audiobook, visit jcast/audible. And The Education Guide. Whether you're looking for the right college or need career training to land a new job, The Education Guide will connect you with a school that matches your needs. Visit jcast/education today.
Japancast.net
Japancast のビデオエピソードへようこそ。ひとみです。
オルです。たくさん仕事があるから、今日のエピソードは短いです。すいません。
すいません。
This is episode 48. So, that was for those of you who think that I can't speak Japanese. Yes, I can. I just don't that often because you guys make me nervous.
本当
I can speak around you because I can mix English and Japanese together and you get the gist of what I'm saying, I think. But these guys, you know how the people are. They, especially like serious students, they'll nitpick my Japanese. And, oh, he's on the show. He's the host of the show. He can't even say this properly. Nuts to you. Let's see. Quickly, the Amazon link. I went ahead. It's jcast/Amazon, but I went ahead and on our site, on Japancast.net, the main site, on the right now, there's a little Amazon banner. And if you just click through that, if you're going to Amazon, then we get, I think, like if you spend $5, I think we get 5 cents is how it works. So if you're going to buy anything on Amazon, anything at all, music, groceries, whatever, if you could just go to Japancast.net first, click through our link to them, then we get a little bit of a payback from them for referring you. And that's a really easy way to support us.
Yeah.
What else is going on? We have a lot of new stuff that's going to go up in the shop soon.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Do you have anything you want to mention about that?
Yeah, you know what? We are on week 4. Now, tomorrow, actually Monday, we're going to go into week 5 of our hiragana and katakana in 10 weeks program. Actually, I'm going to start new one soon, like August, actually, right after we finish that, this current program. Right after that, I'm going to start a new one. So if you are interested, please send me an email, and then you can pre-register.
So we're going to set it up on the Japancast shop.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a little cheaper.
To pre-register.
Pre-register.
Okay. And that's jcast/shop. Any of our URLs where I say jcast, it's jca.st. There's no .com, just jcast/shop. And we're also going to go back and start adding in all of our old show notes. We have roughly 5 years worth of show notes. And because we get a lot of people who say, well, I want to donate to the show, but how many show notes can I get? And our answer is always like, well, it's whatever you feel like asking for, it's total honor system here. But we thought maybe it'd be easier, especially for people who go back to like the first year and they want to get that stuff, to maybe just put them up on the site. So we're going to start trying to organize that and put those up.
Right.
Our shop is not an automated system, so once it's up there, if you like buy them, it's just going to send us an order, and then we're going to have to email them to you.
Manually process.
Yeah. It's just how the shop is set up right now.
That's okay. It's good thing about this show notes, putting out for sale is that people emailed me saying they don't want to commit like a monthly because, their income is not, they don't get regular income.
That's like me, basically.
Right. So some months you have, extra money, but some months maybe you don't have enough, those extra money that you can spend on. So, monthly subscription donation is kind of not very convenient for some people. But if show notes are on sale and in our shop all the time, then whenever they have enough, extra money, maybe they can purchase a few. So I think that's. Don't you think it's a good idea?
Yeah. This is again going to be a very noisy episode because all the windows are open.
Yeah.
So we're training our dog to ride a moped. So he's riding around right now. No. So you hear moped, it's actually Charles. You've seen him on other episodes. Charles, the whippet, is riding around.
No, it's not Charles, some neighbor.
And also things like the refrigerator just kicked on. It's sitting over here. Anyway, up next we have the Culture Corner.
Hi.
But first we want to thank you guys, our donators. Just want to remind you that it's your support that keeps us going, and every dollar counts.
Hi.
The amount, as we said, it's totally up to you. Whatever you can afford. It doesn't matter. It's maybe, $3 a month. That's the maximum you could ever afford. That's fine. But maybe you're doing well and you don't have kids and you don't have a lot of expenses, and so you can give more. That's fine too. Whatever, works for you. So the other thing that I wanted to, is anybody who's $20 a month and above can do a 30-minute Skype lesson with you. And you send them show notes and try to reply to their emails when you can. Yeah, they get first priority.
Behind. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you haven't received, reply from me, can you wait a little bit? I'm a little behind.
But they're first on the list.
Yeah.
Some people, if they're not donators, might not get a reply at all because you've got just too much on your plate.
Yeah.
So just visit Japancast.net, and on the right side of the screen, you'll see where you can buy her a cup of coffee.
Hi.
Or on Facebook, you can just go to jcast/face, and on the left side of the screen, you'll find a button that says donate, which will take you to a page where you can pick any amount you'd like. So,
Hi.
up next, we have the Culture Corner. So, what are we talking about? As if I didn't know. I came up with this because I was watching Nichijou.
Nichijou.
And they did this in one episode, and I never had seen this before. So, what is it?
Nagashi somen or somen Nagashi.
And what's the difference?
I think a regional thing.
Regional dialect?
Where you live. Yeah. Depend on where you live.
Okay, so what is Nagashi somen?
Somen is noodle.
Mm-hmm.
White noodle, very thin noodle.
And what's it made from?
I think wheat.
Wheat? Okay.
Nagashi somen. So nagashi means to 流す。なんだっけ?
Cut?
No, 流す.
Slide?
Yeah, slide.
Slide, okay.
But 流す means in the water though. Something you slide in the water.
Water slide, okay.
Right, not anywhere. Not on the floor or anything, but in the water.
Okay.
That's 流す.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. And somen is...
That's one I think people could get confused with though, because it sounds like long.
長い?
Yeah.
No, it's different kanji.
Different kanji. But
Sounds
similar.
But
And that's
why you need to learn kanji.
When I heard this, I thought my impression was that it meant somen long.
No.
Because of what you're going to explain how it works. I thought, it's going a long trip.
It comes from 流す.
So slide in water.
Right. What are you going to slide? Somen.
Mm-hmm.
The noodle.
Okay.
Hi.
So?
Am
I covering this?
What do you mean? You did research.
So in the Nichijou episode...
Are you going to show the video?
No,
okay.
I'm going to show some pictures while we're talking here. Or I have been showing pictures.
Hi.
Basically, they get a piece of bamboo...
Cut in half.
And they flow water down the bamboo. And at the start, they put the somen in it. and it flows down the bamboo, and you sit or stand alongside of it.
And then you try to catch them.
Try to catch it with your hashi.
Hashi, chopsticks.
And then you dip it in, is it a cup or bowl?
Yeah, bowl.
Of broth. And then you eat
We
it.
call tsuyu.
Tsuyu?
Broth. Tsuyu. Hi.
And you said you've done it once?
Once in my life, like 30 years ago. Oh my gosh. I'm old.
It looks like a lot of fun. Every picture that I saw online, it was little kids doing it.
Yeah,
It looked
it's
like,
fun. Really fun for kids, little kids. Even adults, it's a fun thing to do.
I've never ever heard of this. I don't think there's probably any restaurant here that would do that.
Probably not. I'm not sure. Maybe California. Somewhere.
Maybe California, yeah.
People know this, but yeah, not very, very common thing. People know sushi, tempura, that kind of thing, but not this.
So Nagashi somen is flowing somen noodles down a bamboo gutter.
Right.
And you try to catch it
and
eat it. So
これ面白いよね。
Yeah.
面白いでしょ
I can't
so
ever
much
imagine
fun.
like going to, family get together or camp or something and have them, hey, we're gonna have spaghetti in we're gonna get
And then tomatoes.
yeah, you dip it in tomatoes. That's what I mean. I couldn't imagine us thinking or, we're gonna launch fried chicken through the air and you catch it. We just don't seem to play with our
I think it's a very
food.
creative thing. It's really fun. It's a very summery thing
Yeah.
to do.
So, and you had some vocabulary that could go along with
It's
this.
very, and also it's very, useful.
Useful?
So, the first one, 来た来た
Anybody who's watched Densha Otoko will know kita.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
来た Yeah. 来た来た So, means oh or hey. 来た means literally came. It came. But it means here it comes, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. So, a person... Ooh, what was that?
I have no idea.
Anyway, slide the somen. And then people say, 来た来た Here it comes.
Okay.
Anyway, so you can put something, say, something, 来た来た So something is coming. So for example, you can say, バス、来た来た A bus is coming.
Okay.
Right. Or, 電車、来た来た The train is coming. So it's very
So not
useful.
just somen.
Yeah, you can say, そうめん、来た来た Or, バス、来た来た電車、来た来た Or even a person.
Okay.
Your friend, ポール来た来た A Paul is coming. はい。
Okay.
And then the next one is, 行っちゃった。行っちゃった。Means, oh no, it's gone. If you miss the somen, 行っちゃった。Next person will get it. Anyway, so you can use this for the same thing like バス or 電車 or person, Paul. So, バス行っちゃった。Oh no, the bus is gone. Or, 電車行っちゃった。The train is gone. I have to wait for another one. Or, ポール行っちゃった。No, Paul is gone. はい。
行っちゃった。
行っちゃった。See, this ちゃった this ending in this particular sentence was, oh no, like a regret. Implies regret. Oh no, oops.
And it's okay for both guys and girls to use
Yeah,
that
ちゃ
in
っ
there?
た。
Okay.
Yeah, 行っちゃった。Anybody can use.
Okay.
So, oh no feeling.
And that's definitely colloquial. That's not standard.
Casual, yeah.
Yeah, casual. It's not
casual.
standard Japanese.
Yeah. You wouldn't say it, to somebody when you want to speak.
At work, like your boss.
Your boss, no.
No. But your friends.
That's quite casual form.
Right.
はい、行っちゃった。
So if you're out at the restaurant and your food is coming, you can use that. or if you...
kita?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kita.
The food is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Food is here.
Or if the waitress was coming by and you tried to get her attention.
And so, 言っちゃった. You know, she's gone.
So that's fine, but not with your boss.
No.
Cool. Up next, we have our phrase or idiom of the week. But before we do that, I wanted to thank one of our newest sponsors, the Education Guide. That's at jcast/education. And it's a cool site where basically you can put in your zip code or where you live, and it'll show you colleges, universities, trade schools, things like that around you. It'll also show online. You can search by subject that you're interested, degree or certification you're interested in getting, and it'll show you what is available. So if you're interested in nursing, you want to get your degree in nursing, it'll show you different programs, and then you can get information. And we said last time, you know, back when I was in school, you actually had to go to a college fair and fill out forms, and then they'd send you a brochure, and then it's a lot easier now. So if you're in high school and you're thinking about going to college, or if you're working and you're tired of your job and you want to maybe get a different degree or a certification in something else to change your career, this is a great place to go. It's jcast/education. It's the Education Guide. So up next, we have our phrase or idiom of the week. So we have a phrase this week, right?
Hi. So this week's phrase is very, very useful. So please pay close attention to... You know what that sound means?
It's time to wave your hands in the air like you don't care.
It's time for big brain vocabulary. So, this week's big brain vocabulary is 登録商標。登録商標。
登録商標。
Is it hard? 商標。
商標。
So, 登録商標。商標。
商標。
はい、so, which means registered trademark.
Okay.
So, 登録 by itself means registration. And 商標 means trademark. So, 登録商標, registered trademark.
And it's funny you mentioned that. I can't believe we had a big brain vocabulary surprise like that. Because guess what we got? We got it last week. We had Father's Day last week. But see if you guys can see that. It says United States of America. United States Patent and Trademark Office. This would be the official Japancast trademark. So there you go. Cool. We are a registered trademark now officially. It went into effect. I think they predate it now because we've been using it since 2005. But this is the official paper. So I can't believe Big Brain Vocabulary actually covered that. What are the odds that could happen?
登録商標。はい。
That's what we have.
はい。
Cool. Well, up next we have vocabulary. But before we do that, I wanted to thank Audible for their sponsor. You can get a free audiobook by going to jcast/audible. I actually got one that I had recommended. Dave Barry Goes to Japan, I think it is, or Dave Barry Does Japan. And it's really funny. It's very, very enjoyable because he's not somebody he's not like a student of Japan. He's not interested in learning the language. He just, grew up. He's older than us by a bit. And so he grew up right after, the World War II era. So as a kid, Japanese people were the enemy. And he grew up watching World War II movies where the Japanese were...
He's quite old, much older.
Much older than us, yeah.
Just a little bit, like, oh my gosh.
I didn't want him to feel bad, and he might see this.
No.
And he grew up where what he was watching these World War II movies where the Japanese were always our enemy,
Right.
always trying to kill us. And so his impression was the Japanese people were crazy. They're, doing kamikaze and things like that. So he wanted to know what the truth was. So he just decided to go to Japan with his wife for 3 weeks. And it's all about what he discovered when he went to Japan. And because he's a comedian, not a comedian, but he's a comedy writer. He writes, it's really funny. So definitely check that book out. I really enjoy it's Dave Barry Does Japan, I think it is.
Okay, cool.
You might enjoy it. It's really, you might like to see
Probably.
What's really bad though is that the narrator tries to pronounce Japanese words in English phonetically, and they're just awful. They're just terrible. And part of it's done for humor, but it's just awful.
That's okay.
But it's kind of makes the point of he never could learn anything. He just couldn't. He tried to learn before he went, and he didn't have the time, and he tried to learn on the airplane, and he couldn't learn anything. So it's a very funny book. But there's lots of them you can try, and you can get a free trial, you can get a free book, and you can cancel it at any time. So
Right.
All right. Up next we have vocabulary.
So, this week's vocabulary is 一番乗り。一番乗り
The first wrapper of sushi.
Nori is seaweed,
Ah, okay.
if you wanna,
The
but
first?
not this one.
Okay.
Right. 一番, yeah. Many people know 一番 means number one.
Means beer. Isn't there a brand of beer, Ichiban?
一番搾り
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. 一番 means first or number one. Nori, it's not seaweed. It comes from 乗る to ride. Like バスに乗る or 電車に乗る to ride. But 乗り is a noun. So 一番乗り it means first to arrive somewhere.
Okay.
So you can use some when you get to a place, like a party or restaurant, and if you're the very first person to arrive, then you can say 一番乗りだ. Yay, 一番乗りだ.
I say that every morning
The first, where?
when I go downstairs. I'm the first one up.
Okay, 一番乗り.
I announce to the house.
But more like when you get to somewhere else.
When I get to my office.
Yeah, and then you're the only one here, so nobody else coming. But yeah, 一番乗り. 一番乗りだ. You can say.
Okay.
Yeah, try using this if you ever get somewhere and you were the very first person. So, 一番乗りだ.
What else? Oh, I thought you were going to explain. Ichiban, I was going to say, I demand that everybody call me that.
一番? バカ?
No. Just Ichiban.
一番 is a good word. 一番, you can say 一番好き, 一番嫌い, I love something most or I hate this most. 一番美味しい, most delicious. 一番かっこいい, most, handsome or 一番高い, most expensive. It's a good word to remember. 一番.
That's right. Number one.
Number one.
That's actually, if you see older translated Japanese movies, it sounds really weird because they'll use Ichiban something or other in there, and it comes out in English sounding weird because it's like, I'm number one this, I'm number one that, or that's number one this. And in Japanese, it sounds okay, but when they do the translation in English, it comes out sounding weird. That's, I think, why sometimes you'll see fake Japanese stuff like in The Simpsons or things like that, where they write things in Japanese, and the English they use, there's a certain way of writing where they literally translate it, and it just sounds very funny to us. So
Okay. Well, literal translation is
never good.
So.
All right, I think that's it. We don't really have anything. Like I said at the beginning, I have A lot
so
of
much
work.
work, right?
Yeah. I will say, okay, this is a secret. Don't tell anybody. Just between you and me. Okay? Okay. So I've been working with John Kay, the creator of Ren and Stimpy, on a commercial for Cartoon Network. And
Can you say that?
I'm saying it. Just don't tell anybody, okay? It's between you guys and me. Her voice is in the commercial. So when you see, I'm not sure when it'll be out. It'll probably be end of, what day is it? It's going to be probably July. It'll be out on Cartoon Network. It's a commercial for Adult Swim. And so you'll hear somebody yelling, "Tasukete" in Japanese. That's who's doing it. So if you're a fan of Ren and Stimpy or Ripping Friends or John Kay in general, look for that ad on Cartoon Network and you'll hear Hitomi Sensei's voice.
Like anyone wants to.
So it's a secret. I'm not supposed to talk about it. It's between you guys and us. So, all right. That's it for this week, I think.
はい。
Okay?
いや、忙しいもんね。
とても
私もすごい忙しい。I've been so...
いっぱい仕事
I know.
ありま
We've been
す。
so busy. So, like I said, I'm a little behind on replying emails, but I'll get... I will definitely reply.
And hopefully this episode, my microphone was okay. I have no idea. I wish that our local enormous music and sound supply company would sponsor us, but they're not, so I'm probably going to have to go to a competitor. Kind of bugs me a little
They
bit.
don't care. They're too huge.
Yeah.
So, that's okay.
It's always good to support your local.
I try to.
Yeah.
I always.
Buy stuff locally if you can. Support your local businesses. So, oh well, if this microphone was terrible this week, I will pull out our old audio one, which is a very nice microphone, but it's on a boom and it'll be like here, the whole episode. All right. See you guys next week.
はい。じゃあ、またね。